Stop buying fertilizers. The zero-cost strategy for 12 months of self-sufficiency. Look at the hands of a modern farmer, and you will see hands that, despite their calluses, are chained by invisible threads of dependence. In 2026, the greatest lie ever told about the land is that it is poor by nature. You have been convinced by decades of aggressive marketing from petrochemical giants that your soil is merely a sterile support, an empty stage desperately in need of being fed with colorful granules of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. They created in you the need for an external life support system. If the ship bringing fertilizer from Russia or Morocco is delayed at port, your garden dies. If the price of natural gas rises on the international market, your food becomes more expensive immediately. You are not a master of the land. You are a hostage of global logistics, a fragile link in a chain that is about to snap. But while the world despairs over the galloping inflation of inputs, agronomy manuals from 1800 smile silently on dusty shelves. They hold the secret of closed-circuit self-sufficiency, a strategy where fertility is not purchased in plastic bags. It is mined, processed, and recycled within your own plot of land. Today, we will dismantle the NPK mafia. We will learn how to guarantee 12 months of absolute nutrition for your plants without spending a single banknote. We will transform what the system calls waste into legitimate slow-release black gold. If you are ready to declare your independence and watch your soil pulse with a life that no laboratory chemist can replicate, sign up now. Join our technical resistance. The manual of free fertility is open, and your liberation begins now. To understand why you do not need to buy fertilizers, you need to understand the law of return. Nature does not know the concept of waste. That is an invention of human inefficiency. In the physics of the forest, every falling leaf, every decomposing bone, and every drop of excrement is a high-fidelity nutrient banking transaction. Industrial fertilizer is like an adrenaline injection. It gives an artificial growth spike, but destroys the soil's microflora and leaches into groundwater at the first rain, leaving the plant addicted and the soil dead. Our strategy is based on organic chelation and biological fixation. There are three fundamental pillars that support your 12-month self-sufficiency. The first is deep mining by dynamic roots. Plants like comfrey and borage have taproot systems that reach minerals meters underground, where the modern plow has never reached, and bring them to the surface, storing them in their leaves. The second pillar is atmospheric nitrogen fixation. 80% of the air you breathe right now is nitrogen, but your plants cannot eat it directly from the air. We need biological factories, legumes, and certain rhizobial bacteria that capture this invisible gas and transform it into solid protein in the soil. The third pillar is phosphorus solubilization by mycorrhizal fungi. The phosphorus you buy already exists in your soil in abundance, but is locked in insoluble mineral forms. Our method activates the fungi that dissolve those rocks and deliver phosphorus directly to the mouth of the roots. It is the engineering of invisible abundance, a biological machine that converts sunlight and air into fertile biomass, without invoices, without taxes, and without corporate dependence. Step closer. Observe with rigor the yellowed pages of this ancestral laboratory guide. To achieve 12 months of self-sufficiency, we need to manage three sources of wealth: the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, and the mineral kingdom. In the plant kingdom, focus on high-turnover biomass. You need sacrifice plants. Comfrey is your potassium factory. Nettle is your reservoir of iron and magnesium. Cereal straw is your structural carbon, the skeleton of the earth. The master never leaves the soil bare. Bare soil is an open wound through which fertility bleeds and evaporates under the sun. In the animal kingdom, understand the potency of concentrated nitrogen. But beware. Fresh manure is a fire that burns roots and soil life. It must pass through the ritual of thermal stabilization. Chicken manure is rich in phosphorus. Rabbit manure is the most balanced in the world. Sheep manure is perfection for slow and lasting release. And if you have no animals on your land, remember, you are the animal. Human urine, diluted in 10 parts of rainwater, is the purest and most free nitrogen and potassium fertilizer that nature has ever designed. The modern system taught you to feel disgust at your own fertility just so it could sell you the synthetic and expensive version in a plastic bag. In the mineral kingdom, we seek rock dust and wood ash. The ash from a fireplace is pure potassium and immediate calcium, but must be used with the precision of an old apothecary, for its pH is aggressive and alkaline. Rock dust, whether basalt or granite, is the long-term multivitamin that will ensure your food has the flavor and mineral density it had in 1800. Always distinguish green material from brown material. Green is the engine, the nitrogen that drives. Brown is the slow-burning fuel, the carbon that builds structure, biological authority and chemical discipline. This is the recipe for your absolute sovereignty over the land you walk upon. Executing this strategy demands the precise organization of a military strategist. Your primary objective is to create a fertility stock that lasts all 12 months of the year, independent of external crises. Step 1. The high-temperature composting reactor, the Berkeley method. Do not make piles of waste heaped in a corner. Build a biological reactor. Alternate layers of 10 centimeters of brown material and 5 centimeters of green material. At the center, add a potent activator, manure, fish scraps, or a fermented plant infusion. The pile must reach 60 degrees Celsius within just 48 hours. This intense heat kills weed seeds and pathogens, but above all, accelerates mineralization. In 18 days, you will have black gold ready for use. Step 2. The Jadam Elixir, or anaerobic liquid fertilizers. This is the secret to emergency nutrition during explosive plant growth. In a ceramic or dark plastic barrel, place the mineral mining plants, comfrey and nettle, and cover with unchlorinated water. Add a handful of virgin forest soil, rich in native microorganisms. Seal the barrel and forget it for 30 days. The resulting liquid is an enzymatic and mineral concentrate so potent it must be used with extreme caution. It is the direct substitute for any expensive foliar fertilizer the market may offer you. Step 3. Eggshell and vinegar liming. To strengthen the skin of your fruits and prevent blossom end rot, you need soluble calcium. Toast eggshells until they turn brown. Grind them into a very fine powder and cover with natural vinegar. The effervescent chemical reaction will release calcium immediately to the plants. It is the backyard pharmacy solving problems that agribusiness tries to solve with industrial calcium nitrate. Step 4. The critical error of compaction. Many growers apply excellent fertilizers to soils compacted and hard as asphalt. It is like trying to feed a man with his mouth sewn shut. Before fertilizing, use the decompaction fork technique. Open deep crevices in the soil without turning the layers. Allow biology to breathe. Fertility truly enters only where oxygen is already present. Step 5. The winter stock. During the months of dormancy and cold, you must prepare your humus bank. Cover your entire garden with 10 centimeters of dry leaves mixed with ash and rock dust. Let the winter snow or rain slowly process these minerals. In spring, your soil will be loaded, rested and ready for the most explosive growth cycle you have ever witnessed. Let us now dive into what happens at the microscopic level of the rhizosphere. When you stop injecting synthetic chemicals, something magical and ancestral occurs. Plants begin to emit root exudates. They release complex sugars to higher microorganisms. We enhance this with aerated compost tea. By bubbling air through an infusion of high-quality compost and molasses, we multiply the population of beneficial bacteria 1 billion times in just 24 hours. By watering your plants with this, you are not merely giving them food, you are sending an army of defenders that protect roots against pathogenic fungi and facilitate nutrient absorption. 12-month self-sufficiency depends on your ability to be a microorganism shepherd. You do not feed the plant directly. You feed the soil, and the soil, in its infinite wisdom, feeds the plant. It is a subtle distinction, but one that separates the enslaved farmer from the sovereign engineer. Observe the color of the yolk of your eggs if you use these fertilizers in the garden where your chickens roam. Observe the firmness of your tomatoes. Observe how pests simply ignore your plants. Insects are nature's garbage collectors. They only attack plants that are chemically unbalanced by synthetic feeding. A plant truly nourished by the closed-circuit system is an impregnable fortress. The zero-cost strategy demands that you understand the seasons as flows of energy. In the preparation months, 1 through 3, focus on collecting biomass, grinding bones, and producing biochar, activated charcoal. Biochar is the eternal home for microorganisms. Once applied, it lasts 500 years in the soil. In the explosion months, 4 through 6, apply liquid fertilizers every 15 days. In the maintenance months, 7 through 9, focus on calcium and phosphorus to ensure heavy and resilient fruits. And in the final recharge months, collect seeds and promote total cover for the earth to rest. This calendar ensures that hunger never visits your garden. Fertility becomes a biological inertia. After the 3rd year following this rigorous protocol, your soil will be so saturated with life that you can drastically reduce human interventions. You will have created a self-regulating ecosystem, an abundance machine that runs while you sleep. By stopping the purchase of fertilizers, you are not just saving paper money. You are withdrawing your financial support from a system that poisons rivers, destroys biodiversity, and keeps the rural producer under the yoke of unpayable bank debts. Every handful of compost you produce, every barrel of ferment you open in the silence of the morning is an act of technical sovereignty. The freedom of 2026 will not be given by governments. It will be cultivated in the productive silence of your backyard. You now hold the formula of rustic alchemy. The NPK mafia has no power over a man who knows how to transform urine into nitrogen, rocks into minerals, and dead leaves into vibrant life. You are the master of your biology. Your soil is now a savings account that yields real interest in the form of health and independence. But must remember, soil nutrition is the fuel, but shelter protection is the security of the structure. What good is having the richest harvest in the world if you do not master the energy that keeps your harvest protected from storms? What good is the black gold if you still depend on the centralized electrical grid to process and store what you produce? In our next meeting, we will climb one more step on the scale of technical sovereignty. I will teach you the secrets of atmospheric and magnetic electricity from 1800. We will learn how to capture passive energy from the environment and use magnets to accelerate plant growth by up to 300% using the forgotten techniques of electroculture. We will learn how to draw energy from the air to protect our land and our lineage. The path to total autonomy demands study, patience, and an unwavering will to be free. Keep your fermentation barrels well sealed, your soil always covered with straw, and your sovereign spirit above any price. Keep your manual dry on the workshop shelf, your tools always clean, and your mind free from the invisible chains of consumerism. Until the next chapter.